little bit of a doo. Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm just trying to get things figured out here. Let me sound check. Yes, we are working. Good. All right, tonight I'm going to try and talk about this latest thing going on with Lynn Wood. And see if I can find a comment. I probably haven't got it yet. Okay, we go down. Nope, we haven't got it yet. So let me go over. I gotta go into a different location to get that comment that I downloaded or thought I did. Nope. Okay, now I gotta figure out where it went. Because it's there's been a bit of a back and forth going on between Timmy and Lynn Wood and Timmy and Lynn Wood's followers. Excuse me. And I'm trying to figure out where the hell it went. Because I sent it over from another account into my account, and I thought I downloaded it. And it's not showing up. Hell of a way to start the night. Okay, so there's nothing there. Let me go and just make sure that it didn't accidentally get. Nope. Well, shoot. Okay, let me get rid of that. Well, I gotta figure out what happened here. Okay, it's not there. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Well, how's everybody doing tonight? Are we having fun yet? The Telegram and other databases have been going kind of crazy over Lynn Wood, and I have to try and find that comment again. But the one thing I have noticed is there's increasing concern that the stuff that Tim Holmseth is talking about is false. And there are a lot of people that don't appreciate the attacks against Lynn Wood. And so it's not helping his matters any. And I just... Okay, let me do it this way. I thought I had archived. Let me look on this. I thought I had archived that post. And I think I know what happened to it. Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay, I'll do it this way. Because I had... Boop. Boom. Okay, I think I know what I did. And so I had a really late schedule, and because of that late schedule, I'm not as well prepared as I wish I had been. I know this happens a lot, But, my schedule is weird. Things that I do throughout the day. Okay. Boom. And let me download this. Okay, now what I have to do is say doing everything in real time here. I'm having to process this image if I can get it processed properly. Unable to convert document. Oh, poopy. Okay, then let me. And it didn't come up. Downloads. Yep, here we go. Now I can do what I need to do. Because I had done this once before and it disappeared. The image disappeared. Okay. Okay, now this may work. Better late than never, I say. Yeah, I was talking to somebody on the phone and then I got sidetracked after that and lost track of this image. So, oops, no, don't want that. Let's see if this. Oh, let me. Well. Okay, this I think is going to be good enough. Let me put the camera on black here. Okay, basically the comment that Lynn Wood made goes like this. We live in a time of great deception. The enemy is the deceiver of deceivers. It's difficult to discern between fake patriots and real patriots. It is difficult. Watch out for scenarios where a fake patriot decides to cover his or her deception by appearing to be a real patriot, being persecuted by the enemy who is actually the ally of the fake patriot. The games the deep state plays. Now, this, believe it or not, is about Tim Holmseth. There's been a war of words going around between these two and with people over on these various channels. And it's gotten to the point where people think that when Wood has played it all this time, and yet that there are others who think that Tim Holmseth has gone off the deep end and is wrong about his assessment of Lynn Wood. And yeah, it's the same thing going on with supporters of Mike Flynn. Yeah, Tim started out being supportive of Mike Flynn, and then all of a sudden he kind of went off onto the other one. And there's other things that are coming out Like we're again getting into the situation where people want to know if Tim Holmseth is alive or not, and that's unknown. So it's kind of hard to figure out what Timmy thinks he's going to accomplish by initiating a war between him and Lynn Wood, and I don't know if he will realize his mistake and then try and back out of it. I seriously doubt it. I think Tim Holmseth is kind of stuck his foot in it, and he can't get out of it. He is basically going down a road that he can't turn around from. And at this point, I don't seem to see. I don't see a way out of this. Yeah, you're correct, Mark. He is mad because he didn't get interviewed. He even admits it in a Gab post he makes. I'm gonna try and find it. I think I alluded to this last night to some degree, but he's posted a new post, and I've got to see if I can find a link to his Gab account, because that's where this comment is. No, I don't want that. I want that. No, I don't want that either. This thing is... Okay, here we go. We can go over to there and see if I can find this. Hello, Glastronaut. I guess that's Glastronaut. Okay, let me go into this latest BitChute and see if it gives me the link I need. Because the latest BitChute posting that was put up and is still up, it's going against his pattern of multiple posts during the day. He seems to want this one to hang around. And of course, BitChute is sitting here giving me the lines of death. BitChute's a rather erratic thing here. Well, I'll do it this way. I'll come up on this phone and see if I can do it. Okay, here we are. Okay, let me get in here. Okay, he has moved on. Now they're saying excellent video on how the deep state feds blew up the federal building in Oklahoma. So we're back on that. Oh, and this is, somebody made a comment 18 minutes ago on Telegram. Of course, my name is in there, or on BitChute. Is any of this going to be public? Also, I don't understand why Filthy Mert, Montagram, and their online minions haven't been indicted yet. Hopefully they are all in a sealed indictment. And again, this is where we get into these people believing things with absolutely no evidence at all. Now, why am I being attacked? Because Timmy said so. And there's a bunch of gullible people in there that believe this nonsense. And of course, the Oklahoma City bombing thing is something where people have believed that was a hoax all the way back before Timmy Holmseth was even heard of. And let me see. And of course, he didn't put any of the links in here. So let me see. Telegram. I think it's one of these is it. Nope, that's not it. Not sure why that link is coming up there, but oh. We're getting into some Okay. Oh, here we go. See, the thing that irks Tim Holmseth is that and the one that is known as the forbidden name post on his Gab, which was, I believe, the latest one he's put up. And he's basically mad that Lynn Wood did not put him on an interview. Nobody will interview Tim. And now, basically, Lynn Wood has disowned Tim Holmseth. And one by one, the allies are dropping out. Now, I came across a post that was made on March of this year, mid-March, and it's an accounting by E-Clause, a discussion between Kirk Pendergrass and Chris Hallett, who the latter now is deceased, and they talked about how screwed up things were because of Timothy Charles Holmseth. And it's a pretty well-known fact by now that David Straight has backed away from Tim Holmseth. Made some comment about the PPTF being a stupid made-up name. And there's talk that David Straight is, that he is even cooperating with the authorities, and that's why they visited him. And just like clockwork, my resident troll has come in. Oh, that's wrong. Non-copyrighted. Who is this? Guess Mr. Mert. Well, that is Jeremy. And sin of all sins, he's not wearing a shirt. I guess Vladimir Putin is the only one that can wear a shirt. Because there's the famous picture of me with no shirt on that was an accidental camera turn on that has been blown way out of proportion. It was originally put up by Monoxide, and now Danube Island has made a big deal out of it. And he's playing with one of those pool noodle things in another image. Again, I don't know what the big deal. This thing says I got a new message and it goes back to the same post. Weird. But, and this idiot Danube Island came about because of Tim Holmseth. If it wasn't for Tim Holmseth, I probably never would have met the person that is Danube Island. And swinging back over to the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. More crap. It's some new channel they're promoting. Justice for John Bonet. And they posted Timmy's latest video over on BitChute. They retweet everything he does like he's some big hero. And I gotta see what Danube is posting. Danube posted a recording that I can't even figure out what it is. So let me... Gotta take my headphone off for a minute because she's got... Well, the video didn't play... Or there it is. Ugh. Okay, let me start this from the beginning. If you guys can understand this, an explanation would be appreciated. $2,000. I don't know about. I mean, it's true. You know, it is. But I'm saying not an argument. But if everybody, because $2,000 is money the town needs, we need other money that's not paid too. We're discussing a lot next door. No, I'm not going to argue. I'm through with this. I make the motion to have it appraised. I have no idea what that was about. I did play it from the beginning. Yeah, I wish you would quit playing games, Danube, and explain this stuff. I mean, you're wasting everybody's time. And this is the most immature thing I've seen anybody do on the internet. You post pictures, you expect me to guess who they are, you put up recordings, no explanation of who's in the recording, what the context is, and so forth. Why put this stuff up if you're not going to explain it? It's dumb. And personally, it's my opinion, you need mental health. You have a serious mental issue with the way you do things. And, look into going to see a psychiatrist and get yourself straightened out. That's the only thing I can recommend here. Because you're definitely got some serious issues going on. And so, and Danube is typing. Oh boy. Let's see what little gem she comes up with this time. So I guess Timmy's going to be on the Oklahoma City bombing for a while. It is... Yeah, it's I am testing your sleuthing capabilities. I have demonstrated mine. I have information about all the parties that you don't have. Well, I never considered myself a sleuth, and I certainly don't play games. And that's what you seem to do. You refuse to tell me who you are. You refuse to tell me the context of all these pictures. You post a picture of a guy in his underwear, and I'm supposed to guess who the guy in the underwear is. And, what is that going to accomplish? I don't know. I just think you have serious mental problems. You're obsessed with nothing that matters. And you're just making yourself look like an idiot. And no excuses are going to cover up the fact that you're acting like a complete moron. So, go ahead and digest that, Danube. Because it's really serious. It's really silly what's going on. And, if you have this burr up your brisket about Randy, you would go out there and use your time to figure out what's going on with Randy and not be bothering this guy that has 17 people on a small YouTube channel that doesn't have a capability to do anything. If I knew everything about everything, I still couldn't do anything. I just don't have that kind of capability. So, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you ain't doing it. And, of course, nothing's going on. So, Timmy's playing the victim. We got this Danube person playing trolling for whatever reason and accomplishing zip. And basically, Timmy is having a war of words with Lynn Wood, and Lynn Wood is doing a pretty good job of ignoring him. So I figure this is probably going to be a short stream. Now I'm still working with Paula to figure out when the interview is going to take place. It may be next week because I gather that she has things that she wants to finish up on her thing that she's working with, the documentary, and would probably want to have it complete so when the interview takes place, everything is within the context. So I am basically letting her take the lead on when and how she would like to come on the air. And that's where things stand at the moment. And what I'm doing is I'm going to check once again and see if anything is going on. And now, as far as the warrants go, well, this is just, as far as the Oklahoma City bombing, this is just another thing where Timmy wants to insert himself into a major case. And he does this. He did it with Epstein in every major case, including the Jan Benet Ramsey case. And now, since we have the anniversary of the Oklahoma City bombing, of course he's going to get into the middle of that. Now, we have a new document that showed up in the Neely Petrie Blanchard case. This was filed, I guess it was filed on March and entered into the court record last week. And it reads as follows: motion to increase expert witness hourly fee and cap. Now comes the defendant Neely Petrie Blanchard by and through her undersigned attorney and files motion to increase expert witnesses hourly fee and cap, and show unto this honorable court the basis for same, to wit. Number one, that this court entered in an order on defendant's second amended motion to continue the defendant's indemnity for the purposes of cost only on October 27th, 2021. And that an order appointing confidential expert Harry Kropp, PhD, was entered on October 28th, 2021. 2021. Number 3, that in accordance with the rates established by the Justice Administration Commission, costs up to $2,500 at the rate of $150 an hour was approved by JAC and so ordered by the court. Number 4, that the undersigned has been subsequently contracted by Harry Kropp, PhD, who has requested an amended rate of $250,000 per hour in this case, with a total initial cap of $5,000. This increases the initial hourly billing of $100 per hour and raises the cap from $2,500 to $5,000. So this Neely Blanchard case is getting a bit more expensive. Number 5, this is an extremely complicated case. As a confidential expert, Dr. Kropp has been requested to provide an opinion as to whether Ms. Blanchard Petrie was insane at the time of the allegedly committed homicide. Dr. Kropp is a nationally recognized expert in cases involving homicide, particularly in those cases where battered woman syndrome, PTSD, and adverse childhood experiences may be utilized in an insanity defense. Once again, number 7, once again, this is an extremely complex case where some of Dr. Kropp's expertise will be needed as the defendant is facing a life sentence. Actually, the defendant is facing the death penalty, but that's a little bit down the road. Number 8, the evaluation will involve several interviews with the defendant, interviews with collateral witnesses, including family members and other related witnesses within and without the state of Florida regarding the defendant's state of mind at the time of this incident. Number 9, a review of extensive discovery and medical psychiatric records as well as full trial-related reports and said witness deposition. Number 10, accordingly, the defense is requesting that Dr. Kropp be compensated at the rate of $250 per hour, which appears to be a similar rate charged to the public defender and state attorney's office with the cap of $5,000, which would reference 20 hours work. Boy, that sounds like a hell of a way to make a living. Number 11, that the defendant's case is at a juncture wherein the remaining activity to be addressed would be the insanity issue. As previously mentioned, Dr. Kropp has already been provided with a plethora of discovery, depositions, and evidentiary recordings. Wherefore, the defendant prays entirety of an court order granting the relief sought herein, along with any other relief that this court deems necessary and proper. I certify that a true and correct copy of the foregoing has been furnished by e-service transmission this 18th day of April 2022 to Amory Bird, Assistant State Attorney, Office of the State Attorney, Ocala, Florida. And it's law offices of Jack Marco, practicing attorney. And so that is the latest in this case. And, okay, Danube Island put up the picture of the dude in his underwear, either taking it off or putting it on. I don't know why. And I think she must be driving it. It is someone whose name I have already mentioned. I don't know what Danube's obsession is with this nonsense. I think it's disgusting. I think Danube is a very, very sick person. But, Danube is, what can I say, mentally ill. Now, in the Blanchard, the jury selection is still scheduled for August 22nd of this year. And that's where we stand at the moment. So there's not going to be anything happening in this case until August. And Danube posed this: why won't you say the name? Because I am not positive that is the person in the picture that you said, number one. And number two, it's nobody's damn business who it is. It certainly is not your business. Why don't you say your name, Danube, since you think it's important for everybody's name to be out there? You want this guy's name out there who is in his underwear. So why don't you say your name and put your photograph up there for all to see? But you won't do that because you don't want your name out there, Danube, and you certainly don't want people to see you at all. Probably because you're ashamed of what you look like. And that's where we stand with that. Yes, she is in jail, held without bail. She will not be released from jail until and unless there is an acquittal. She is on trial for a capital crime, which is first-degree murder and with the use of a firearm, and because this is premeditated murder, by the way, and so she ain't going anywhere. She's in a special section of the Marion County Jail where people accused of this level of a criminal offense is kept, and so that's where everything stands right now. So, but this is the kind of people that Tim Holmseth has attracted. This individual, if it's who I think it is someone that has been loyal to Tim Holmseth from the beginning. There's been some wavering, but she seems to still believe in Holmseth. She doesn't like Randy Erickson at all, and has been going after Randy on social media under different names. And so, but she is unwilling to reveal who she is, and she is unwilling to explain why she keeps posting these nonsensical images. Sitting there saying that it is a test of my sleuthing abilities is ridiculous, because I don't know, why did it do that? It's silly and it's childish, but that's her. So, that's where we stand right now. Okay, now let's see if this works. Yep. And basically all we are is he's moved on from Lynn Wood and talking about that. And we have one favorable post, another favorable post. The third one I've mentioned already was, why haven't I been indicted? And it's because I haven't done anything. I am guilty of no crime. And why was Timmy McVeigh's execution carried out so quickly? It's because he asked to be executed. But again, this is more of this nonsensical conspiracy theory stuff. And Tim has attached himself to these people, and they eat it up. Yeah, she's just a pest. I mean, she's mentally depraved, and she doesn't. But she's weird. Nino says, bring Michael Flynn on. I'll ask the tough question. This punch drunk shill had Joe Flynn on and that super pedo traitor and dropped the ball on both occasions. See, they're talking about Craig Sawyer, which is more evidence that he can use against Randy and Timothy Holmseth, because they are responsible for this narrative being out there. If it had not been for Tim Holmseth, they would not be discussing in as much detail Craig Sawyer. He's known, and people will be discussing him probably in a more favorable light, but, it would not go beyond that. Okay. Well, let me get rid of this. I think But, this is where we're at tonight. Tim has stirred up the pot, and he now has people allied with Lynn Wood on a warpath against him. Because, there's a lot of people that like Lynn Wood. There's a lot of people that like Mike Flynn. And so now this has all got to be a confused mess, because you have both camps fighting each other, with now both Flynn and Wood supporters fighting Tim Holmseth. And people are beginning to wake up that Tim is a player. He's not doing what he says he claims to be doing. He basically just takes the latest event in the news and inserts them into it. And he's doing it now with this Oklahoma City thing. He spent all these videos attacking Lynn Wood. Maybe he's realizing that that is not doing him a lot of good, and he is trying to move on to another subject. He does this a lot. Well, Scally, what's going on here is we have this individual by the name of Danube Island over on Telegram that's posting all different kinds of pictures. And for whatever reason, she posted a picture of somebody in whitey-tighties either taking off his pants or putting his pants on. Looks more like. And she wants me to put on the air who I think it is. And that's a good way for me to get sued and to get my channel taken down, is to start naming people who I think is in their underwear on a photograph, and YouTube would take it down because it's a violation of YouTube's terms of service. And this person, Danube, doesn't have the intelligence to understand that. Either that, or Danube wants me to name this individual so that I can get kicked off of YouTube. This is the things they try and do. They want this channel off the air. They are terrified of this channel. Even though it's a small channel, I am not important. All I do is give opinions of the subject I'm discussing tonight and other subjects, and that's it. I'm like millions and upon millions of other YouTube channels out there. But they don't want me on the air. They have said it over and over and over again. And they do everything they can to sabotage this channel. They look up subscribers, they write to subscribers, and it's why I can't grow this channel. No, the individual is not an enemy of mine. The individual is someone that this Danube Island doesn't like and would love to see this individual get embarrassed. And she is trying to trick me into putting this guy's name out on YouTube. And she's mad that I won't put the picture of the guy in his underwear up on there, but this is an invasion of privacy. I don't care if it's a public social media account or not. You know, it's just not my thing to go around posting pictures of guys taking off, running around in their underwear. I don't get it. So the person in the undies is not my enemy because I don't know who it is. I know who I think it is, and that individual is not an enemy of mine. I have not been in contact with that particular individually in probably 7 or 8 years, and I have never met the individual personally. So, it's just that this individual is just not in her right mind. Well, Danube says it was posted on a public social media account. I don't care. It's not my job to go around and take people's Facebook accounts and pictures of people's Facebook accounts with the guy taking off his underwear and putting it on my channel. If you want this guy's picture to be put out on the public internet, put up your own YouTube channel and put the guy's picture on it. Why don't you do that? I have told you to do this before. Go over there, open up your own YouTube account and publish all the damn pictures you want. Why do I have to be the one to do it? Answer me that, Danube. You haven't been in contact with in years. Say the name. Type it in here. You don't have to say it on the air. I am testing your sleuthing. Again, she wants me to put in writing who I think the individual is so she can turn around and copy it. I don't know this individual. I don't know what her intentions are. She sits there saying that I am being tested on my sleuthing. I think she's a liar. I think she's looking for a way to get this guy's name out in public, and she could just as easily take my typing of this guy's name and put it out on the internet, and no, I am not going to do it. I am not that stupid. Sleuthing is that stupid because sleuthing this Danube could do that. Why don't you, Danube, start your own social media account other than Telegram? Start your own YouTube channel. You're in here monitoring me, so you know how YouTube works. And, put it out there. Well, she just said it's not the person I thought it was. Well, in that case, I have no idea who it is. Because if it's not the person that I thought it was, then I have no idea. So you just sat there and stated why I wouldn't put this guy's name anywhere. I wouldn't put it on Telegram. I wouldn't put it on YouTube. Nowhere. Because I would have been wrong. And, of course, the guy in question doesn't have a very distinctive feature on him. But at the same time, looking at, there's that one. The picture of the guy in the underwear, wherever it went, and it's gone. She took the picture of the guy in the underwear off. So I can't even reference it. But, all it was is from the underwear. Yeah, all right. So how am I supposed to be able to tell? All I see is a picture from just above the waist down and what might be one arm. And there's no way to identify the comparison. Yeah, it looks like he's brown pants. I'm not sure, but that looks like Tim Holmseth. That would be a riot if you had a picture of Tim Holmseth in his underwear. But I don't know who it is. And again, you being obsessed about this guy taking off his pants with his underwear, is a sign that you have a sick obsession that I just don't understand it. I don't understand why she is so interested in this guy in his underwear and why she refuses to start her own YouTube channel and put this stuff up on YouTube. She's determined to get this information out there. And no, that's not what I said. I said I didn't say they looked alike. If they do, they do. You know, they have the same equipment between their legs, if that's what you're talking about. And you're talking about a photograph of somebody where all you see is their legs in the underwear and maybe a little bit of an arm. I said it might be. Again, you know, this guessing isn't going to do any good. You know, I could make 1,000 guesses as to who it might be, and they all might be wrong. You know, you're sitting there playing these games, you're obsessed with this person in their underwear, and you don't have the courage to say who exactly it is, which I find interesting. And basically, we're playing a guessing game in here where I could go through a whole list of people that this picture might be, and I might be wrong about all of them. So you're defeating your whole argument. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, but again, this is the kind of people that Timmy gets, you know, that get attracted to Timmy. You know, all this thing that Daniel is doing here is because of Timmy. And it goes way back. Because if this person is who I think she is, she's been obsessed with Tim Holmseth from the beginning, and she is obsessed with people that are so-called enemies of Tim. And she's made false accusations about people, and she is extremely sick. Even members of her family say that she's sick. Her marriage was in trouble at the time I knew her, and it's probably over with by now. Even her own offspring have stated that she's off balance. So she's not, you know, I am not the only one that has this opinion. And it's funny because she reminds me of Randy. They're both the same kind of individual. They think they're important. They think they matter, which they don't. And they're just plain weird. And so Daniel Bynum Island falls into this. Now, an interesting discussion has come out about this username. And the reason is, and I'm going to, before I allude to exactly what we're talking about here, I have to look something up. And okay. Because it's funny, you know, you kind of wonder if this individual is playing cryptic games with me here in one respect. And somebody picked up on this. And up. And this is Danube Island, which is near Tampa, Florida. And people seem to think that this is where Randy and Timmy is down in Danube Island. Florida. And so it's easy enough to send a dossier on the both of them over to the county sheriff, whose jurisdiction is Danube Island, and let him know that these two might be in the area and that they should be on the lookout, because Tim Holmseth does have a warrant in the state of Florida. And we have a picture of somebody with his face blotted out, or its face. I could presume this is female. I don't see any boob marks on the shirt. At some kind of club, and there's a smidgen of his hair. Again, I'm not going to say who this individual is because it's not fair to the individual. And 15% power in my phone. Oh, well. So that's not going to last very long. But, you know, it's, if anything, I said I wasn't sure if the person looks like a female, but the thing of it is, if you enlarge by the looks of his arms, the guy's it's a male. But again, I don't know what the sense is of your showing individuals in these pictures. That's the discussion that came about, Glass, was that because this individual is using Danube Island as a username, seems to be that she or he wants to hint that Timothy and Randy may be in this resort area on the west coast of Florida. And so that's where that's going. And so it's a simple matter to send a dossier along with the warrant for Tim Holmseth, since it's the only one I have right now, to that sheriff and make them aware that he may be in their county, and they can do with that information what they want. So maybe this Danube gave me a hint as to where these two might be found, because Randy Erickson does own real estate in Florida. And I said it may be, but the person looks like a male, and I'm beginning to think, based on features that are in it, that it is an individual that you've been attacking for years. But I'm not going to say the guy's name. I will notify him of this image so that he's aware that you are stalking him. It's clear what you're up to here. You have an obsession. So, no, I don't want to delete it. I want to send it to gallery. Send that over to gallery, and I will send a direct message to that individual. Randy owns property in that part of the state. Yeah, she owns a house and a condominium that she rents out, I believe. It's in the I said it might look like a female, but it's not. But run with it, Danube. I don't really care. So I will send this email to this individual. And he will be happy to know you're stalking him, so he can deal with that. Well, this individual is committing a crime, which is why she won't say who she is or give any clues to who she is, because she knows that she would be in a lot of trouble if she were to disclose who she is, yet she wants me to disclose who all these people are. And she's deliberately blacked out this individual's face instead of showing it before. She's showing pictures of everybody without doing any blotting out of images. So for whatever reason, she's just playing these games. Now, the original warrant came out of Fort Lauderdale, out of Broward County, and for the violation. And then the warrant was also filed in the state. This is the original stalking warrant that was put out for his arrest. And then the second warrant up in Minnesota is for his contempt of court site. You've already shown that picture, Danube. I know who it is. So that's kind of, you're being stupid now. But again, this shows your lack of sanity, Danube. Because now you're posting pictures that I already know that the person is. Nobody's looking at these. Boy, they must be drunk. Well, I'd like to see him busted, but I don't have the ability to do that. That's going to be up to law enforcement. You've already said the same thing over and over again, Danube. Tell that person you said you thought he looks like a female. Well, maybe that person will know because maybe that person is watching my live stream. You don't know. But I don't understand why this is so important to you. And then she deletes everything. There we go. We go delete. Okay, another one got deleted. You don't know much about Telegram, Daniel, but I'll give you a little hint. She's deleting the pictures. Delete. Field McConnell's next. Field McConnell's next. Field McConnell hasn't been deleted yet. But when you are on Telegram and you go to a channel, it downloads everything in that channel into your phone. And if the account holder deletes their account, the photographs remain on your phone. So that means that all these images and comments you sent to me have been downloaded to my phone, and they remain there even after you delete the photographs. This has happened with every single account that you have put up. I have virtually all the pictures from all the accounts that you have created. So, and they all, since it's the same pictures on several different accounts, you are the same person. So how is that for sleuthing, Danube? Now, see, you're not very bright. Of course, I knew that you weren't bright to begin with. But you don't have any brains, any intelligence, any smarts. And this thing is not charging. Wonderful. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know my... And now she's got a picture of Tim Holmseth up. I don't know if this is a new one or not. And he's got some weird picture. It even looks like Porky Pig in this one. This one I will bring in the room. Not sure where this was taken. She's, since Timmy doesn't have any public accounts up other than Telegram, where we see pictures of him trying to buy a yacht. See, let me get down. It's going to take me a little bit to get this in the room. Okay. All right, let's say goodbye to Danube Island. Well, at least on my search engine. Yeah, it's an asset, and the attorneys will have put a lien on the house by now, so that she can't do anything with it, and any revenue will be seized by the court. So if anybody's paying rent in these houses, it's going to be saved. If the okay, let me. Why? All right, for some reason, I know I'm doing the spa softwares. So it's they. She seems to think that this is going to be another Daniel Lee, where he, right now Daniel Lee has not been actioned against because they have decided to concentrate they're concentrating on Randy and Timmy at the moment. Okay, so okay, you're just gonna have to hold on, Daniel. I'm trying to process Timmy in here. Since you got your panties all wet because of Timmy. And this is a picture that she sent me of Timmy. And so that was either taken at Field McConnell's house or Randy's possibly. Because they have these plain walls. And disheveled hair, a little bit on the chubby side. So see what this other, she sent me another picture. Let's see what this is. Another one of Timmy. Probably doing one of his live streams or something because it's got a image of a laptop or something here. Yeah, it's a laptop. And he's in his white undershirt. He likes white undershirts. So now she's sending pictures of her lover. And this phone is not charging, so it's probably going to go dead. I don't know if I've got Telegram on the other phone or not. Because I'm using a USB strip, and for some reason it's not charging my other phone. Okay, so alright, for some reason I thought I had that in this phone. I don't. So Danube, my spare phone is at 12%. You say you are poor, but you have two phones. Who paid for them? I paid for the phones. I pay for my phones on the installment plan. The phone I am using right now is my old phone. It's not hooked up to the internet. I am using Wi-Fi. And, I don't know why you have a burr up your ass, number one, about my income, and number two, my equipment. You seem to like poking into other people's business, but you won't let anybody poke into yours. Why is that? Why are you so secretive about who you are? Answer that, Danube. Why are you scared to let everybody know who you are? Why are you so much of a coward? Yeah, I know who that is, and I'm not going to say her name. I don't know why you're bringing her into this. He's put up a picture of someone that I've had communications with. I don't know why she brings this individual up, because this individual is also someone that has an issue with Randy. And I thought Danube was one of these people that had an issue with Randy. So why this individual's picture? And I'm not going to type her name in your account. I'm not going to say it on the air. But I will notify the individual in question that you have a picture of her. And I will let that individual know who I suspect you are. And if you're not that person, then, somebody else is going to face the music for online stalking. So, but, And, this one. We have a picture of Derek Lossiter on the picture here. This is one that he had when he had his motorcycle. And Derek Lossiter was convicted of lying to the FBI and violation of the Internet Fraud and Abuse Act. He served 2 years in prison. He was on probation, prohibited from being on the internet. And the last I checked, he had some business up in Kentucky, and he is staying off the internet. So, I guess we're having a rogues gallery of famous people on the internet. And I'm not going to send anything to Derek Lossiter because I don't have any contact with him, and I don't intend on having any contact with him. But you seem to know him, so you'll put his picture up for whatever reason. But this is why I know who this person is, because she's done this for years, the exact same thing. And so she's given away who she is, and it's like I said, this woman has ruined her marriage. She's got her siblings mad at her. A lot of her friends are mad at her because she's doing this nonsense on the internet. But that's what she wants to do. That's what she's going to do, I guess. She's not capable of living a life outside of the internet. And we're down to 11%. I can't fix the problem of the phone because I don't know. It's in the power strip I'm using, is all I can figure. Either that or I've got a bad plug. And I'm looking through. I got extra plugs and stuff. See, that's Apple. And I got a blue in here. This is. Bring it around. Now this is a USB-C. Let's see if this one will work. This is one of my good cords, so I hope. Well, this has got a cut in it. We'll see. No, I'm not going to do link sharing. Alright. I gotta pull this out of the way. And I'll put this over here. That's wrong way. And it works. Whew. Alright, we'll see how that works out. So I may finally have found a plug that I can charge this phone with, even though this is a plug that I thought was bad. And Now that we got that figured out. Yeah, I know. And we have a picture of a woman wearing a denim something, a shirt or whatever, has long blonde hair. And she actually looks like Carly Corinthos from General Hospital. I have no idea who this is. So I'm not even going to guess. Yeah, I know it's a 10%. So, it's random pictures of people that I don't know. And she's scared because she's blotting out these people's faces. So I think she knows that she's on legal thin ice with what she's doing. Because if she was confident in what she's doing, she would say who these people are. But that's fine, She can play these Riddler things until she's blue in the face. But it's not going to accomplish anything. But, this is the insanity of the people that Tim Holmseth has drawn into his life. Is we've got these weird people that attach themselves to Tim in one way or another. And this insane individual on Telegram is that must be 60 Minutes. I think I know the guy. Jim Comey was the third bomber, and it's all related to Waco. Boy, these conspiracy theorists are really going off the beam. Boy, Timmy attracts the dumbasses over on BitChute. That's for sure. And this Daniel Island, she ought to go over there and, join. She already is on the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. I found that out. I think she lurks, though. I don't think she talks. We'll go back to this Danube Island. It's nice over there. Now, if she called herself the Blue Danube Waltz, we could sit here and go da 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 dum, bum 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 bum, da 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 dum, bum 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 bum, da 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 dum, dum dum da dum. Oh, here we go with the guy in the underwear again. She has this thing about underwear. Now she's got another picture of a guy in his underwear, and yes, I know who it is. This picture's been around before. She's published this in her other accounts. Let's see, what other accounts have these pictures showing up on? Let's see, they showing up on deleted account, deleted account, deleted account, deleted account, deleted account, deleted account. So we have the earliest I have. We have a deleted account on January 30th. We have a deleted account on February 5th. Boom, 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 boom. Deleted account on February 13th. Deleted account on February 27th. Deleted account on March 5th. Deleted account on March 26th. And now we have her back on currently. And the same pictures that she's posting on the Danube account are on this one. So, I really don't care if his thighs are fat or not. I know that you're pretty damn fat. I've seen pictures of you. And you're coming in at what, 275 pounds, and you're fairly short. Because I've seen a picture of you next to your oldest sibling. So you're not exactly Marilyn Monroe. And I haven't seen, well, never mind. I'm not going to walk into that one. But, uh, and she deleted the picture. Too late. I have it on the phone. But if you count all the deleted accounts I put up that I went through, the most of the pictures that have been posted tonight on this Danube island has been on those other accounts. So it's the same person. This is a record we got going here because this individual deletes their accounts and it just adds to the total of deleted accounts. And now, for whatever reason, she's been around since. I know my phone's. I don't think this phone's going to charge up fast enough. Okay. This account started on April 9th, and we are now at today, which is the 23rd. So she's been around a while. Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. She's actually a lot better than you, more attractive than you are. So she is quite attractive. Asking me if I find Kim Picasio attractive, and I happen to find her attractive. I mean, you might as well call a spade a spade. Everybody's seen pictures of Kim Picasio, so you can judge for yourself. But yes, this person is obsessed with Kim, and this individual hates Kim. I don't know why you deleted that because it's already been sent to my phone. Deleting the messages does not take them away. They go right. You don't understand, Danube, how. All right, I'm a joke. So what? Levi Page is good looking. He's not bad looking. He certainly doesn't look as bad as you do. So you're just, you must be drunk again. You've done this with every name you've put up, both on and off Telegram. This plug is starting to act up. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I am not falling for another fake bounty hunter because I already paid that fucking fraud $700 and he didn't do anything. I was angry. Well, thank you for finally admitting to who you are. And I don't know what bounty hunter you're talking about. You hired a private detective in Orlando and that didn't go anywhere. And now you're, and that's how I know who you are. Because, you told me that you hired a bounty hunter. Okay, let's go here. Okay, it's been 9 hours since Timmy has said anything on his Gab account. Any comments? No, I'm not going to log in. I'm trying to figure out a way to get into all right, let me do it this way. All right, we'll go over to this one. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we are. Well, I don't want to. Well, I want to. Okay, we've got. Not sure why she's reposting these things. Oh, she's posting from her own account. That's interesting. I wonder why she did that. But she's posting from her own account over on Twitter. Okay, now. It told me I already got it, and it's not showing up on my phone. T-E. Well, where is it? Okay. Download. Well, I'm trying to put Telegram on my new phone, and it won't install. Okay, here we go. SS. Well, install unknown apps. Okay. Could be this is why I haven't been able to install this stupid thing. Because my telephone settings are all screwed up. Galaxy Store, we gotta turn that on. I don't know why it wants that, but okay, we gotta. Okay, we are not getting. Okay, why are we not getting a message? Let's do it this way. Interesting. Oh, I know what that stands for. All right. Playing and okay, Telegram. We sent you the code to the. Send the code as an SMS. Okay. All right, there's the code. Okay. Okay, now that that's done. Huh? Okay, now it's. Okay. I know this is rude, but what I'm trying to do is get this set up. So I can get so I can get, oh jeez, so I can get messages on my new phone. I don't recall having to do this for, well, screw it. Well, it's starting to go up on the other phones, my battery capacity. Tina, it's on a Telegram account under the name of Danube Island. So if you have access to Telegram, do a search for Danube Island, and all these pictures are over there. But I am not going to post them on here, and I'm not going to say who the pictures are of. So, the heck is the country code for the United States? U.S. I used to know it. It's +1. Well, yeah, I must have done the thing different. All right, let's try this. +1. Well, it's not going to let me log in on both phones, so. This is the face of someone that is evil and processed. Actually, I think the person that is evil and possessed is Danube Island. So, how about them apples? You know, you've got a fixation on people solely on the word of Timothy Charles Holmseth, and you know it. And you're a very sick person, Danube. You know, you really are. Okay, somebody else has come in. I don't know where you're at. Oh. Okay, let me do it this way. Went back to that. I had the darndest time with this account. Okay. I'm sending you the link. Okay, there you go. Knock yourself out. 14%. Well, we're getting up there. so I can hang in a little longer. Oh, she deleted that picture in the statement. Now we're back to Timmy and the other person. Pattern fits. Good night, Mark. Thank you for coming in. I am going to be closing down here shortly because I'm going to turn the air. I hope she. Oh. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on for a little bit because it's getting hot in here. And I got an air conditioner that's either extremely hot or extremely cold. And I don't think I've got the bedroom air conditioner on, so if I suddenly go off the air, I've blown a circuit breaker. But it's getting really hot in here. And okay, let me get rid of Danube Island. Back. Go back to comments. But we're at 11 people, so I probably should. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, this reminds me. Oh, it's. This reminds me of a thing they used to do on the internet years ago. They would put up like a small picture of somebody, like their eye or probably a little bit of their hair, and then you sit there and try to guess who it is. And that's what this Danube person is doing over on the on her stalker account. She's got a picture of someone with long blonde hair that has an arm sticking out, wearing a purple shirt of some kind. And I guess I'm supposed to guess who it is. Well, I'm not going to guess who it is because I don't know. And I really don't care. I mean, this is stupid. And she does not care that people think she's mentally ill. Or I should say, know that she is mentally ill. We all know she's mentally ill. We've known it for years. People that have been contacted by her family have told us that. And that's what's so funny about this, because we never contacted her family. It's been the reverse. They have contacted us and apologized for their mother, aunt, so on and so forth, because they can't reason with her. You know, she's like every other QAnon out there. These people don't care about their own family. They will abandon their own family. Oh, hi, Macy. Thanks for stopping in. Actually, I'm a little bit off the topic. I've got this Danube Island woman who we all know, it's known who she is. And she's been doing her usual weirdness, putting up pictures and trying to get everybody to guess who the people are, and slandering people on her Telegram account. And she's been doing this for quite a long time. And so it's basically been doing that. Well, the clock is right for the minutes, but it's not right about the hour. I got a clock that's telling me it's 20 minutes and 9. And that's obviously wrong for this time zone. I mean, it's 20 minutes and 9 out in the other part of the country. But I have this, every time I buy one of these damn I bought this atomic clock thing, or it's not atomic clock, it synchronizes itself with the WWC, and they've never worked right. Every one of my clocks that I use this on has told me the wrong time. And when I set the clock, it sets it back. Well, it's basically jockey underwear. And that's what she calls the underwear, is tighty whities. Even though one picture of the individual in underwear, he's wearing black underwear. So I don't get that one. And we got, oh, it's a woman with big boobs. Oh, I wonder if this is the Nancy Grace one. I mean, she's done this before. She'll put up a picture with somebody with big boobs. It turns out to be Nancy Grace. I mean, and then, we got this guy playing with a pool noodle, which I guess you're not supposed to sit by a pool and play with a pool noodle. Dumb. So, this woman is obsessed with people in their underwear, and now she's obsessed with a woman's boob. And she's put up a couple pictures of women's boobs in the past. Why, I don't know. I think she must go. She must travel both sides of the street, because there was a rumor she tried to break up somebody's marriage because she wanted to have a love affair with the wife of the guy. Well, yeah, I would, because, since we're talking about, yeah, it is strange, Fritz. So, thanks for stopping in anyway. It's not me talking about the underwear, it's this idiot woman who is in the background, but, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. And I know I can't sing, you see, que sera, sera. And so much for that. Jesus, look at the size of those things. Okay, we got tips. Oh, somebody's having a third prayer and fast. Okay. 10. He fought the defense of the innocent, caught up in the false flag. Exactly. I guess this is about Tim. Going after Tim over Rittenhouse. There are rumors going the way that white hats are on Telegram. I guess they don't know this white hat, black hat thing is weird. But, well, nothing new out of Danube. Drake, well, I guess you're strange. Now, I'm not. I understand what you're talking about, Fitz. I mean, what makes this channel strange is people like Danube Island that, for whatever reason, come in here and monitor and lurk, and then goes over to her own channel and posts nonsense. And, she put up another photo. Picture of a woman's boobs. Yeah, this is a picture of a woman's boobs I haven't seen before. But again, with the hair. Really can't be Nancy Grace because the woman's too thin. So, so I got a woman sending me a strange woman's boobs. Pictures. Yes, that makes this channel weird. And, this is at least the third set of boobs this woman has sent me. The only problem is the woman's got a yellow bra on. No naked boobies. Sorry, guys. They at least have clothes on. Oh, excuse me. When you get my age, you get tired early. But, But yes, this channel is weird. We're dealing with a weird subject, so the channel might as well be weird. Yeah, sit there and beep again. That's why I quit using this cord, but it phones up to 17%, so at least it's charging. Russian media monitor. 50 years since Apollo 11. Oh, the memories. Alright, she sent another one. Yep. This one's probably Nancy Grace. More boobs. Maybe they're all Nancy Grace. I don't know. But this woman is hung up on women and boobs. Yep, another picture of boobs. Boy, we're getting pornography on Telegram again tonight. Big boobs. Boy, someone's gone wild with the silicone. Sorry, ladies, but this is what I'm putting up with over on Danube Island. What they call that TV show about the island and the guy always going, the plane, the plane. This, so we got Danube Island. And all we need is a short guy going, the plane, the plane. Actually, since it's in Tampa Bay, they could say, the boat, the boat. I love it. And no, I'm not drinking, so I guess I'm as weird as this channel is. Even more. Yeah. The bullshit on BitChute. Somebody was able to cure their stage 4 colon. I have a lot of spam that happens on that channel. So, but it's funny. I've got a complete stranger sending me pictures of a woman's boobs. Either the same woman in different clothing or different women in different clothing. Oh, Fantasy Island. I knew it was some island. So now we got Danube Island. So, and we'll have some woman out there in a bikini with big boobs going, the boobs, the boobs. Why not? This reminds me of all the women on Twitter that complain about guys sending their dick pics. I've got a strange woman sending me pictures of boobs. Oh well. I guess she's trying to get this 71-year-old excited. Not working, but if I wanted to see pictures of boobs, I'd go out and buy Playboy, or else go over to one of those channels. And they wouldn't have a bra on. That'd be just right out there for everybody to look at. Nipples and all. Sorry, ladies. Being a male chauvinist here, and I'm not a male chauvinist. I don't know, because I know who she is. It's definitely not her photos. This is pictures. I believe some of these are of Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace did this weird thing where she was dressed up in a black outfit, kind of like a bikini-ish thing. I don't know if it was one of these professional wrestling things or what the deal is, and I have a feeling that's what this is. Why Nancy Grace did something like that, I don't know, but it was weird. And she said one time when she sent me these pictures, many accounts ago, that it was Nancy Grace. So that's probably who it is. But she has this thing about sending pictures of women's boobs. You know, no other parts of the anatomy yet, just boobs. And, you know, I don't get this individual at all. And checking in on the Pentagon pedofart. Trust Phil over saviors any day, whoever these people are. Rabbis coerce and sexually abuse young Jewish boys. So we're getting into anti-Semitism. People over on BitChute and Telegram hate the Jewish people, by the way. And so Timmy is an anti-Semite. Close friend of mine flies Marine One. That's interesting. Because I have a family member that flew Marine One. Michael, I don't know. That's always a possibility because there is a warrant for her arrest, and I would not be surprised if there has been a bounty hunter, private detective, someone who is going to track her down, because once this summary judgment is made, they've got to be able to start the process of seizing her assets, because what's going to be happening in a few days is not if she is going to get a summary judgment for damages, it's how much that summary judgment is going to be. And so having a bounty hunter or private detective investigate where she might be is not out of the question. So, you know, it's pretty obvious that's what's going on. Both of them are being tracked because they both have warrants, and depending on the warrant severity in Randy's case, if it's a felony warrant, the bounty hunter could arrest her on the spot. The thing I don't know is if there is a bounty for her at this time. And so that's a question of legalities when you talk about hiring a bounty hunter and there's no bounty. Because usually a bounty hunter works for a bail bonds outfit, and he is under contract to get her in order to make sure that the bonding company doesn't forfeit the bond. So I have a feeling what it is a private detective. And a private detective would track her to a known location, report back to his client, and then that client would determine the next course of action, whether or not there's a jurisdictional probability of getting her back to the state of Minnesota, serving her with paperwork regarding the lawsuit, which would turn the private detective into a process server, or some other legal means of figuring out what to do with Randy Erickson once she is located. And there is the possibility that her location is already known, that it's a situation where they're just waiting for the right moment to spring the trap, so to speak. Yeah, that is true, Michael. There is. I understand there's a $10,000 reward for the arrest of Randy Lynn Erickson. They're trying to pass it off as a fake warrant, but it's an actual warrant. Because if you advertise that you have a reward out for something or someone, you are legally obligated to come through on that reward when the terms of that reward are met, and you can be sued for it. So it's a genuine reward. Um, that's the same thing. There's been a reward offered for Timmy for quite some time, and it's a private group, and I have verified that they will pay the reward if the conditions of the reward are met. And it's the mere arrest of Timothy Holmseth. There doesn't even have to be a conviction. All he has to do is be arrested, if I understand the terms correctly. So that would be the easiest money for someone to make if they were to turn Tim Holmseth into the authorities. So we'll see what goes on with that one. That's one of the reasons these people have decided to hide. Okay, Daniel Byland seems to have passed out from whatever she's drinking or pot she's smoking or whatever. And we are getting at the top of the hour. I've been going on with this nonsense for almost 2 hours. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to end this broadcast. I'm going to thank everybody once again for tuning in. And I'm going to ask that you like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button, because everything is happening on a daily basis here. And if any breaking news comes up on any of the subjects that I discuss on this live stream, I will go on the air as soon as I'm able to give all the breaking developments, or I try and have regular shows on Friday and Saturday that I go over things, and if anything develops tomorrow, I will be here. But until then, everybody have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and tune in for more weirdness on this channel. Until we meet again, have a good one. Good night, everybody. Thank you for your participation. Good night, Danube.